In this video, we are going to discuss about some problems in balanced three-phase system. For that, let's consider firstly this problem. That is, a balanced star-connected load having an impedance 15 plus j20 ohm per phase is connected to a three-phase 440 volt 50 Hz AC supply. Here, we need to find the line current and power absorbed by the load assuming RYB as phase sequence. Here the given parameters are line value of the voltage is given as 440 volt and supply frequency is 50 Hz. In the case of star connected system, the relationship between phase voltage and line voltage is VL is equal to root 3 times V phase, or V phase is equal to VL by root 3. From this, we can calculate V phase. V phase is equal to 440 divided by root 3, which is approximately obtained as 254 volt. Now taking VRN, that is phase voltage of R phase, as reference, VRN is equal to 254 angle 0, VYN is equal to 254 angle minus 120 degree, and VBN is equal to 254 angle minus 240 degree, that much volt. And another given parameter is impedance per phase. Impedance per phase is 15 plus j20. When we are converting these into polar form, impedance can be written as 25 angle 53.13 degree ohm. Now we can find out I phase using the expression V phase divided by Z phase. V phase is nothing but VRN and its value is 254 angle 0, and Z phase value is obtained as 25 angle 53.13. Substituting these values, we can obtain IR as 10.15 angle minus 53.13 degree, that much ampere. Similarly, IY, that is phase value of Y phase current, is VYN divided by Z phase. Substituting these values, we can obtain IY as 10.16 angle minus 173.13 degree, that much ampere. Next current is IB, that is phase value of B phase current, that is obtained using this relation, that is phase voltage of B phase, that is VBN divided by Z phase. Substituting these values, we can obtain IB as 10.16 angle minus 293.13 degree, that much ampere. Here it can be seen that these phase current, that is phase current through R phase, Y phase and B phase, is having same magnitude but are mutually phase displaced by 120 degree. Now power is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi. Substituting VL as 440 and IL as this magnitude, that is 10.16, and phi is already obtained, that is this angle, impedance angle. Substituting these values, we can obtain power as 4645.78 watt. Next problem is three similar coils A, B and C are available. Each coil has 9 ohm resistance and a 12 ohm reactance. They are connected in delta to a three-phase 440 volt 50 Hz supply. For this load, that is delta connected load, we need to calculate phase current, line current, power factor, total kVA, active power and reactive power. Also, we need to calculate these parameters if coils are interconnected in star across the supply. Here, the given parameters are resistance and reactance of the coils. Each coils are identical, so its resistance value is given as 9 ohm and their reactance value is given as 12 ohm, and they are connected in delta. Across this supply, line voltage is 440 volt. So first of all, let's consider this delta connected load. Under delta connected load situation, line voltage is equal to phase voltage. Here line voltage is given as 440 volt. So V phase is equal to V line is equal to 440 volt. And impedance value is R plus JX, that is 9 plus J12. When we are converting this into polar form of impedance per phase become 15 angle 53.13 degree ohm. Here the magnitude of Z phase impedance is 15 ohm and the power factor angle is phi, that is 53.13 degree. Now I phase we can calculate it by means of this expression, that is V phase divided by Z phase. Substituting V phase as 440 volt and Z phase as 15, we can find out the magnitude of I phase as 29.33 ampere. Next, we need to find out line current. In the case of delta connected system, the relationship between line current and phase current is like this. That is, line current IL is equal to root 3 I phase. I phase is already obtained as 29.33 ampere. Substituting, we can obtain line current as root 3 into 29.33. After solving, we can obtain line current as 50.8 ampere. Next thing is power factor. Here power factor angle is already got from this polar form representation of impedance per phase, that is 53.13. Cos of this angle gives power factor and it is obtained as 0.6. As reactance is available, it is lagging power factor. Next one is the kVA. kVA is nothing but apparent power, AS, which is equal to root 3 into VL IL. Substituting the value of VL as 440 volt and IL as this one, that is 50.8, we can obtain total kVA as 38.71 kVA. Next one is active power. Active power can be evaluated using this expression root 3 VL IL cos phi. So this part, that is root 3 VL IL, is obtained as 38.71 into 10 raised to 3 and cos phi is already got, that is 0.6. Substituting, we can obtain active power as 23.23 kilowatt. Next one is reactive power. Reactive power can be evaluated using this expression root 3 VL IL sin phi. Up to this part is 38.71 into 10 raised to 3 and sin phi is 0.8, as cos phi is 0.6, sin phi is 0.8. After solving, we can obtain reactive power as 30.97 kVAR. Next part of this problem is we need to recalculate all these quantities if the winding configuration is changed into star. That is, case 2 is star connected load. In the case of star connected load system, the relationship between VL and V phase is like this. That is, V phase is equal to VL by root 3. VL is already given in question as 440 volt. Substituting, we can obtain V phase as 254.03 volt. And Z phase is already got from here, that is 15 ohm. Now I phase is equal to V phase by Z phase. Here V phase is changed into 254.03. Substituting, we can obtain I phase as 16.94 ampere. In star connected system, line current is equal to phase current, which is obtained as 16.94 ampere. And third thing is power factor. So in star connected system, there is no change for power factor and power factor is 0.6 lag. Next one is kVA, which is equal to root 3 VL IL. Substituting VL as 440 volt and IL as 16.94, we can obtain kVA as 12.91 kVA. Here it is to be noted that in delta connected system, kVA was 38.71 kVA. Here in star connected system, it is reduced to 1/3 of kVA in delta, that is coming as 12.91 kVA. Next part is active power, which is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi. Substituting the value of VL IL and cos phi, we can obtain power as, that is active power as 7.74 kilowatt. Next part is reactive power. which is obtained using this expression, that is root 3 VL sine phi, root 3 into 440 into 16.94 into sine phi is 0.8. Simplifying, we can obtain reactive power as 12.33 kVAR.